Welcome back to another great week of Dollar Workout workouts. You guys are excited. Woo! I can see it. Not really, but I know you're excited as much as I am. I know Monday is sometimes the hardest day to get in to do a workout, so I'm glad that you tuned in today. If you're new to Dollar Workout Club, my name is Lynn, and since I'm wearing green, it means I'm going to be showing the beginner modifications to the exercise moves today. Natalie's wearing yellow, which means she's going to show you the intermediate level, and Drew over here in red is going to show you the advanced versions of the 4 exercise moves that we're doing in today's workout. So what we're going to go ahead and do is Natalie's going to help by showing both the green and yellow version for me, and then Drew's going to show the advanced. Now, if you've been a member for a while and you know these moves, you can go ahead and fast forward to the warm-up and skip past this tutorial. All right, so the first move we're going to do is a push-up. Now, at a green level, what you're going to want to do is get near a wall. Now, we don't have a wall here. We have the sturdy ladder, so we're going to use that instead. You have your arms about shoulder width apart, and you take a few steps away from that wall. Now, the further you step out, the harder it's going to be. The closer you are in, the easier the move's going to be. From there, what you're going to do is you're going to hinge by bending your elbow and bringing your face as close as you can to the wall, and then pushing up through those arms, which will engage your chest muscles as you come up to the starting position. Yellow and red are doing a very similar move. The only difference is red's going to be doing push-ups on their feet while yellow is on their knees. Back is flat, butt is down, and again, your arms are a little over shoulder width apart. You're going to hinge at those elbows, bring your chest all the way to the ground, and then come all the way back up while keeping that back flat. Now, you don't want to stick that butt really high up, and you also don't want to snake out of the move, which Drew's kind of showing you right there. So make sure to keep that core engaged, that back flat throughout the movement. The next move we're doing is called a reverse dumbbell fly. This is going to be working our back muscles. What you're going to do is you're going to have those feet together. You're going to have your knees slightly bent, and then you're going to hinge. Drew's showing his butt. It's good. Then you're going to hinge at the waist so that your back is flat.
So they can see the angle.
It's like a red bullseye on the screen, you know.
So you're going to want to engage that core,
so it
okay?
looks like this.
That way your back is in a flat position. You don't want to hunch over because that can hurt your back.
Won't be able to see
then
the
with
angle.
your palms facing towards each other, you're going to bring those weights all the way out to the side like you see Drew and Natalie doing here, and you're going to squeeze those shoulder blades at the top. So it's a really great arm movement. Now, everyone's doing the same level. The only difference is the weight you're going to be using. So you're going to see that I'm using these almond milk containers just so you can use something around the house, or you can use water bottles, soup cans, anything like that. All right, the next move we're doing is chest press. Again, everyone's doing the exact same movement. The only difference is the weight that you're going to be using. You're going to lay on your back. You're going to have your knees bent and your feet planted against the floor for support. You're going to have your arms directly at the side. So if they were like this, it looks like they're in a T. You're going to be holding the weight so that the weight is your palms are facing up towards the sky. And you're simply going to press that weight up towards the ceiling or the sky and then come right back down into the starting position. As you come up, you're going to want to squeeze those chest muscles and then come back down into the starting position.
You guys may find that you want 2 sets of weights, that you may be able to push more than you are with the flies. So if you have 2 sets of weights, I would encourage you to do it.
That's great advice. A lot of times we like to bring out a couple different variations because you really want to make each move difficult for you. The last move we're doing is Superman. This again is going to be done all the exact same movement regardless of level. The only difference is green may not be coming up as fast or as high. So you're going to have your arms out, your feet fully extended, and then you're going to be raising your arms high up in the air as high as they can go while you also lift your feet up as high as they can go. You'll really feel a good stretch in that lower back and in your glutes and hamstrings, just like you see Natalie doing here. And again, green, you may have smaller movements, you may be going slower, taking more of a break in between movements, and that's okay. So those are the 4 movements. Hopefully you know which person you'd like to follow and which weights that you'd like to have readily available. Natalie and I are going to go ahead and get started with some high knees in the warm-up. Make sure you warm up with us, and while we do that, Drew will explain the structure of today's workout with you guys.
All right, you guys, don't make fun of me because I'm wearing all red today. I did that just for you guys. All right, here's what we're doing today. We're doing an ascending ladder workout. So the workout is 12 minutes long, okay? So all we're asking for is 12 minutes today. And basically, here's how it works. You start out with doing 2 reps of each of those exercises. So 2 push-ups, 2 reverse flies, 2 chest presses, 2 Supermans. And then you start back to the beginning, and now you go to 4. So 4, 4, 4, 4. And then you keep adding 2, 6, 6, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8, 8, until the 12 minutes is up. So whatever number you get at, you might get 20 reps of each. You might just get to 6 reps.
Don't go slow just to get a less number of reps.
You definitely want to do high quality reps here, okay? Rather than just try and get as many as you can in with low quality, right? Quality over quantity. Definitely push yourself. It's only 12 minutes, you guys. Give it all you got. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, and you might want to get a pen and paper handy because you might want to write which round you're on. Because most likely we're going to be losing track. Hopefully we don't lose track. So you might want to get a piece of paper, write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Just cross off as you get through the round if you really want to keep better track.
Yeah.
And yeah, get those weights handy. We're going to get started in just a few seconds.
Ready?
All right, you guys, let's get into position. We're going to be starting with those push-ups. Remember, 2 of each.
2 push-ups.
Here we go. And work.
Go.
Remember, you're
2.
going at your own pace. Quality reps, going 2 of everything. 2 of each movement.
1, 2.
It's a lot of
Moving around.
My pack bit me in the butt. It's a lot of up and down.
2. All right.
All right.
Now we're on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, yeah, part of the workout's just moving around, grabbing the weight.
All right.
So especially at the green level, that might be pretty hard for you to be transitioning so much. So don't feel bad if you're going a little bit slower than we are.
Yeah,
Okay?
as you guys can see, I'm definitely going slower than everyone else. The transition of just getting up and down. It's a lot of movement. And again, we want to make sure that we have good form throughout. So you want to make this challenging, but at the same time, make sure that you're really giving yourself enough time to transition and quality reps.
6. Oh, man, we were only a little over a minute in.
Nice job, you guys.
This is a lot of work. Especially the push-ups. So you may find that you're gonna have to start, I'll probably start breaking them up at 6, doing 3 and 3 at a time. Take a breather if you need to, and then hop right back into it.
Focus on good form, you guys. Now remember, we're all going to be at a different place. We'll probably still try to remind you of form throughout. May not be the move you're on, but just remember to focus on quality form throughout. Like right now, if you're on Superman's like me, try to lift those legs and arms as high as you can. You should really feel a good pinch in your back. And if you're on those push-ups like I'm heading into, and so is yellow and red, make sure to keep that back flat and that butt down. Now remember to go up 2 reps every round,
Yeah.
okay? Keep track.
Good job, guys. Drew is awesome, flying through. I want to know if anybody beats Drew today.
Yeah, let me know. I
Oh,
want to know if any girl beats me today.
oh that'd be tough.
On the red, though, on the red.
Yeah.
That is tough. Now you may notice, like Natalie said, it's good to get 2 different weights because right now, doing these reverse flies, using these almond containers is really difficult. I might even have to break up the reps. If you need to go down in weight or if you need to break up your reps, that's okay. Quality form throughout. And then you could probably do heavier weight on the chest presses.
Okay. Push up. So I'm now on 8. I still might break these up in 3, 3, 2. I'm not sure. We'll see how they feel.
Good form, you guys.
Push-ups
Make sure
starting to
you
get
do-
hard.
Make sure you do full extension on all of these moves. Nice job.
Good job, guys.
Keep track of where you're at. Remember, this is you versus you. Don't be concerned if you're going slower or faster than we are.
One thing that helps me is to breathe in as I'm coming down and breathe out as I'm pushing up.
Nice job. We're a little over 3 minutes, about 3.5. And as you get up in reps, it gets a lot harder.
Yeah. Pace yourself.
Keep that back flat, that butt down.
Here we
if you're
go.
doing those
Here's where it
push-ups.
gets hard.
Good job, guys. What number are you on, Drew?
12.
Oh, dang.
Oh, man.
All right.
It's getting hard. Ooh, yeah, let's go.
Every rep counts. Remember, quality
go.
form. Squeeze those back muscles if you're on those chest flies. On those rear flies.
Good job, guys. We're about a little over 4 minutes into it, so we're a third of the way done.
All right. If you're really struggling, if you're not able to keep good form, even with breaking them up a little bit, you can go ahead and push pause and grab a different weight. Or if you don't think this is hard yet, then you definitely didn't choose a heavy enough weight. You can always pause and pick up a heavier weight too. Remember, you really want to make sure this full 12 minutes is you really working hard. That's the only way you're going to break down that muscle to build up stronger. It's the only way you're going to get benefit and see results if you challenge yourself during these short workouts.
There we go.
Nice job. If you're on Supermans like me, really lift up as high as you can go.
Good job, guys.
Keep track of where you're at the end of this workout. I'd love to see in the comments how everyone did, what level they got to, how many reps they got, if they did red, yellow, or green. Nice job. Like Natalie said, if you need to break this up, you can. Especially as we get in these higher number of reps, it should be pretty difficult to do them unbroken. You might have to do a few, like a few push-ups, shake it out a little bit, do a few more.
Let's go, Team Red. Let's push it here.
You know, you hear us make the comment, or that's fine, make the comment, leave a comment. And what we mean by that is leave a comment on the website underneath the video. We actually read all of those comments and we respond to you guys' comments.
Here we go.
Man, my arms are dead. This is a hard workout, Lynn.
Oh. Oh. Man, if you guys need to break that up, do. This is a very tough workout, a full 12 minutes of work with really no rest. You're only resting when you need to, and hopefully that's a very small rest period. I really want this to be 12 minutes of brutal chest and back work.
Just a little more than halfway.
You should be fatigued. Nice job. I know this can get really tough in these higher numbers, but every rep counts. Okay, I'd rather have you take a small break than push through with bad form.
So what I've been trying to do is split it up in half. So when I was on 8, I did 4 and 4. On 10, I did 5 and 5. Now I'm doing 6 and 6.
Oh man, these are getting hard.
Nice job. Oh man, this is definitely tough. Break those up however you need to, you guys. We're a little over 7 minutes in. We have less than 5 minutes left. Going up 2 reps every round.
Here we go. Keep pushing, you guys.
Dang,
Let's go.
Good job,
Let's
guys.
go. Don't quit. Don't get discouraged.
Ooh.
Push it here.
Do a few reps,
Push
keep
yourself.
good form, and then get right back into it. Remember, if you're on push-ups, flat back, butts down, all the way to the wall or all the way to the ground, depending on what level you're at.
Good job, guys.
Ooh, and remember, the further you step away from the wall, the harder this move's gonna be.
Whew. I can feel that blood just pumping through my arms.
All right, move to each movement as quickly as possible. Make sure you're still focusing on good form throughout.
Here we go.
Should be tough. If you are not struggling to finish the reps and you're going unbroken, especially as you get to 12 reps and higher, you probably didn't choose a heavy enough weight. Okay, it's normal to have to take a small break and then get right back in the movement.
Good job, Drew. Good job, Lynn.
Good job, you guys at home. Keep pushing through.
All right.
We're almost to the 9-minute mark. You guys are doing awesome. Keep challenging yourself. Every rep counts. Focus on good form throughout.
Here we go.
Come
Let's
on.
go.
Complete movements.
Come on, 14. Come on, Team Yellow. You might be way ahead of me. These push-ups are challenging for me.
Oh, those are hard.
Good job, you guys. Try to be consistent. Keep up that pace. Make sure as you get tired that you don't skip out, okay? Full extension on the reps. Don't do small little movements. Try to really, like if you're on Superman, really try to still lift. Every rep counts.
Here we go.
If you need to take a little breather, do quick breaks and then get right back into it.
arms are just.
Ooh.
Good job, guys.
Yep, if you need to shake it out, your chest and back should be sore at this point, you guys. We're almost at the 10-minute mark, just a couple minutes left.
Come on.
Give it your all.
We're almost there, you guys. Keep pushing. Don't stop moving. Here we go, here we go.
If you're on those push-ups, back flat, butt down. Really try to get your face to the wall, or if you're doing yellow and red, your chest all the way to the ground.
Oh, man. Okay. Here we go. This is where it gets hard.
Nice
Now
job,
it's
you
getting hard.
guys.
I think you've said that every round. This is where it gets hard.
Yeah, this is where it really gets hard.
Oh. This is tough.
This is a hard
This
workout.
is a really hard workout, you guys. We are getting so close. We're almost to the 1-minute mark. Do not give up. Keep pushing yourself. Every rep counts. It doesn't matter if you're not even going to finish the round. Every rep matters, okay?
Good
You
job,
got
guys.
this. We have about 1 minute and 15 seconds. I want you to keep going all in. Break it up as much as you need to. Take as few rests as you need to.
Oh, man. Good job, guys.
Almost there.
Nice job. All right, you guys, we have less than a minute left. Every rep counts. I want you to get in as many as you can
Come on.
during this last minute.
Here we go. Finish strong.
Oh, good job, guys. 40 seconds. Come on.
Come on. Let's go.
Come on, you guys. Every rep counts. Focus on good form. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. We have less than 30 seconds. While you try to get in another round or more reps, just keep working. Don't quit the last 30 seconds, okay? At the very end, when we're this fatigued, is where you're going to see the most results. 10 seconds left.
Come on, we're not quitting. Don't quit either.
Everything you've got, you guys. Come on, 5 more seconds. Keep going, keep going. 3, 2, and 1.
Good job, guys.
Nice job, you guys.
I got to 16. But I went to the push-ups.
Almost got there.
All
What'd
right,
you
you
get
guys
to,
can
Drew?
stay down here if you're down
20.
here.
But I got
Nice.
6 Supermans on my 20 set.
Nice job. All right, you guys, we're going to stay down here for a good chest stretch. Go ahead and place one arm directly to the side of you, like you're trying to form a T with both of your arms, but the other one, bend at the elbow, pressing your palm into the ground. And what you're going to do is while you keep that arm that's long on the ground, you're going to rotate away towards the elbow that's bent. Look up towards the ceiling and really rotate. As you push that palm into the ground and you rotate towards the elbow, you should feel really good stretch throughout your chest, your shoulder. Ooh,
I just did 63 push-ups. That's a bunch of push-ups.
that's a lot.
Good job, guys.
I
If you
still
got
haven't added
to
mine up yet.
if you got to 14, you had 55.
Nice job, you guys. All right, rotate to the other side, other arm straight out, elbow bent, rotate.
Make sure that your arm is perfect, like really perpendicular to your body, because if your arm is down or up, you're not going to get really a good stretch in your chest. You really want it to be straight out.
Ooh,
110 push-ups.
wow.
Dang, good job.
That is a lot of push-ups.
Dang, Drew, that's awesome.
That's a lot.
All right, you guys, we're gonna sit. We're gonna do a little sitting crossover back stretch.
Oh,
Go ahead and sit. Put
Oh, I
those
can't
legs
push
out
up
in front of
anymore.
you. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put one leg over, and then you're gonna place your elbow. So if I, for example, I have my right leg over my left leg, and then I have my left elbow pushed in, and I'm gonna twist around. So twisting the opposite way. It's gonna really twist and stretch that lower back. If you can't get quite there, if you're not stretching as much, that's okay. You might just be here. Go as far as you can go. Oh, should feel pretty good in that lower back, which will be really sore from doing that many Supermans. All right, come rotate out and switch legs. So I'm putting my left leg over my right knee. Then I'm using my right elbow to twist and turn. The further you can look back and twist, the deeper the stretch you'll feel in that lower back. Really breathe into that. Can't wait to see how everybody did. I'm going to log on to see in the comments how many reps you got up to, what level you did, if you beat Drew. Nice job, you guys.
If you beat me or Lynn.
I'm sure someone
Thank
did.
you so much for logging in today. You guys stick around for that recipe and motivation video after this, and we will see you guys tomorrow for another great workout.
See y'all. Aloha.
Hey guys, cottage cheese is a really healthy snack, grab-and-go snack, or a really quick thing that you can eat really quickly. Now, one thing that I've learned is that when you're looking for cottage cheese, it can be, I guess, a little bit confusing because there's low fat, high fat, reduced fat, no fat. And what I recommend is when you're purchasing cottage cheese, always look for just a regular cottage cheese. Sometimes it will say 4% fat, or that's what this one says, 4% milk fat. And the reason is because what I found is that on the no-fat cottage cheese or the low-fat cottage cheese, what most of the dairy companies do is they add sugar to the cottage cheese because when you pull the fat out of it, there's no flavor. So they add sugar to make it more flavorful. Now most of the time we're trying to watch our daily sugar intake, and so instead what I do is I opt for just the one that has a little bit more fat so they don't add sugar. And what you can do is go on the back and read the ingredient label to make sure that there's not sugar added to it. So just remember that fat doesn't make you fat. And I'm gonna real quickly here show you one of my favorite ways to eat cottage cheese. So what you do, one serving is half of a cup, which this container has 2 servings. So you can measure it out if you want. I know that one container is 1 cup. And you just, sriracha, of course, makes everything better. If you've never tried sriracha, you're missing out in life. It is amazing. Then you just put maybe a teaspoon if you like spicy, a little more. If you don't like spicy, a little less. You could certainly add salt and pepper if you wanted. And you just saw that took me maybe 15 seconds to throw together. And this one serving has 12 grams of protein, 110 calories. It's really quick. If you wanted to add some mini bell peppers or some sugar snap peas, you certainly could as well. Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different than the normal health and fitness questions that we ask. One of you guys wrote in and specifically said, I want to get involved in the health and fitness industry and kind of do what you guys do. How did you get started and what suggestions do you have for me? So I'm going to answer that question, but I think it's advice that could be applicable and helpful for anybody. And the thing that I always say is that first and foremost, you just need to get your information out there, right? For me personally, about 80% of the content that I put out for free, and then I charge for about 20% of it. And for me, in order to build an audience, that's what I did, is I put out a lot of really good free content. And I spent a couple years building my brand before I even made any money off of it. So you kind of have to have a little bit of a long-term approach. But I think what happens, especially, men and women, a lot of times in the past, I've been paralyzed by perfection, right? Where I was so worried about everything having to be perfect that it felt overwhelming to me, and I just never put it out there. And finally, what happened is I just realized one day I just have to put it out there, right? So for example, if you're trying to get a website started, it can feel really overwhelming, like, oh my gosh, I have to have these amazing photographs and all this content and do all these things that these people that I look up to are doing. But the truth is, you don't have to be at the same spot, for example, where we are now. If you were to see the first version of my website, it wasn't awful. I mean, it was good for a first version, but it was totally different than what I have now, right? And the analogy that I like to think about is, I was actually on my iPhone the other day, and you know how you get pop-ups for an updates occasionally, and I started thinking, I'm like, we're on like the 6th or 7th version of the iPhone, and iPhone 1 wasn't nearly as good of a version as it is now, but they had to at least put it out there, right? They had to get a first version out before you can even figure out what kind of improvements you need to make. And the same goes if you're trying to start a business, or if you're, even that can apply to health and fitness too. It can feel really overwhelming sometimes. The first thing you have to do is just get started. And so what I'm going to challenge you guys is to work on what is your 1.0 version, right? So whether that's putting out a website, whether that's incorporating a business, whether that's even just writing out a business plan, getting your first draft down on your ideas and what you want to do. You have to get that 1.0 version out before you can become better and get the 2.0, 3.0, 4.0 version. So that's my challenge for you guys. If you have a 1.0 version of something you want to start and get started on, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it, read about it, and encourage you guys.
Hey you guys, thank you so much for being a part of Dollar Workout Club. We love having you guys as a member, and we love seeing the photos that you've been tagging us in. If you haven't tagged us in some photos yet, here are the hashtag below. So if you try the recipe of the day, or if you want to comment how your fitness workout went today, make sure to leave it in the comment section. You guys, we check those, okay? We check those every day. We love responding to you guys. We're having so much fun with you being a part of the club. Make sure to follow us on all the social media outlets, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.